Hell's take the Black Wolf and his new toy. Rally all available forces. I want them ready to move upon my word. And relay to Slafirsin the order to sail. That is all. The maelstrom stands ready. What of the flames? Ready as we like to be. I need only give the word to Roeel. I didn't realize she was quite so tiny compared to everybody else. Has there been no word from Ishgard? None. The dragons have got their tongues. Sounds to the last. I was unwise to hope for better. What would stir the Archbishop to open his holy mouth, if not this? And he claims the fury for his god. 'Tis bad comedy. Hi. The Holy See has made its choice. We will proceed without its cooperation. When do we appear? Oh, we don't. I thought we were going to, like, bust through the door. Oh, there's still time, I suppose. This table is awfully large, and that chair is awfully large for you. I believe we are all acquainted with the terms of the Black Wolf's ultimatum. We must agree upon a course of action. Not less than the fate of Eorzea hangs upon the decision of his council. Van Belsa claims to wield the power to smite primals. Should we yield to him, he pledges to rid the realm of its false gods, yet offer resistance, and he swears that we shall share the primal's fate. Pardon me my bluntness, but I like not these choices. Then let me present you with a third. This is too great a decision for any one of our nations to make alone. Choose we surrender or resistance. We must answer as one, for if but one surrenders, the rest shall surely fall. Let us pray for the wisdom to do right by all our peoples. God, it's so bright in here. We need to make it in time. Are we in Uldar? Yes, we are. Thancred's plight troubles us all, yet we cannot allow anything to come between us and our goal. So long as the ultimate weapon exists, Eorzea will never know peace. Let us go to the Alliance leaders, Saran, and help them make the right decision. Who's giving me the quest? Oh, sorry, I couldn't see you behind the O of complete. Oh, still 46! What the fuck are you? It's a little goop boy. Is it a companion? Oh, it's a companion I turned my nose up at, isn't it? Grim tidings, Saran. It seems that word of the ultimate weapon's existence has already reached the Alliance leaders, in the form of an ultimatum, how appropriate given it's an ultima weapon. They have gathered at the fragrant chamber and are deliberating in their answer even as we speak. Then why are we speaking? Why are we not walking and talking? Multitask, Winfilia. Beleaguered as they are, I fear they may well elect to lay down their arms in the belief that surrender will spare their people untold suffering. I can understand why they would do that, but that's really stupid. Yet nothing could be further from the truth. That which the Black Wolf offers will doom Eorzea, not to deliver it, and the leaders must be made aware of this. Let us hurry to them, Saran, and ensure that they do not act in ignorance of the consequences. The Black Wolf's ultimatum. Yes, I'll be right on that. Do I have a quick way of getting it? Oh, my throat is so sore. I have done way too much talking this day. Can I go down a level? Yes, I can. Okay. New plan. Let's just fast travel to here and then use the Aetherite to get where I want to go, because otherwise I have to manually work out where I am in the city and I just can't be bothered to do that. So let's just do it this way. And then go to here. Yeah. Oh, shit, I'm still wearing this. I know I literally just started sprinting, but whatever. Equip. Yeah, back in style. Well, sprint doesn't really work with the staircase, I don't think. Actually, I don't think the staircases work in general. That looks so hilarious. Bartholomew! It has been a while, my friend. The Council of the Alliance Leaders is presently in progress in the Fragrant Chamber. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. Madam? Did you just ma'am me? I'm sorry. You're here on behalf of the Signs of the Seventh Dawn? 1,000 pardons, my lady. Of course you may enter, as he lets, like, a literal traitor into his midst and they kill everybody inside. Why would you just let me in? Hi.
We keep treading the same ground.
Van Belsar's demands are clear.
Alas, our minds are not.
I've never been one to shy from a fight, but if this weapon of theirs can do all they claim...
It has been 5 years since the calamity, and our people have scarce begun to rebuild their lives.
I'd like to know how you haven't started to rebuild your life 5 years after this big event. You should be well on the way to being back where you started.
Can we now, in good conscience, call upon them to risk what little they have left? I would spare them the pain of further conflict.
But you do know that under Garlean rule, there will be further conflict regardless.
Conflict, I say, though that would imply forces set in opposition. If the combined might of 3 primals could not stay Garlemald's new terror,
I mean, she makes a good point.
what meaningful resistance can we offer? We who struggle to quell the foes who rise up within our own borders.
Long have we fought the primals, but to what end? We strike them down at no small cost, only for them to rise again and again. Are we to play this profitless game for the rest of days? I, for one, grow tired of it. Mistake me not. I do not propose to trade one tyranny for another.
Hear, hear.
I love liberty. But conciliation need not mean oppression.
This is the Garlean Empire we're talking about. You should know better.
By the 12, though neither of you cried surrender, your every word betokened it. Not that I deny there is truth in what you say, nor can I rightly claim that Ul'dah is ready to fight. Refugees flood our gates, and beastmen swarm our land, while the great and the good do nothing. My flames struggle to bear the burden. I put on a grand show at the Remembrance Service, made all manner of lofty promises. I've made good on not a bloody one.
Do not blame yourself, Reborn. You said only that which the people needed to hear. All present have done the same. Our citizens had become lost to hope. If our words serve to kindle it in them anew, better we speak than remain silent. Our enemy condemns us for failing our people. Yet what does he care for their well-being? While we labored to rebuild their lives, the Black Wolf built instruments of murder with which to end them.
Well, you can tell which side she's on.
Her Majesty speaks true. For all our failings, the people's well-being has ever been our foremost priority. While none among us ever doubted that the Empire would one day resume its war, we scarcely had means enough to solve the problems of the present.
Aye, which is why we look to others to safeguard our future. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Alas, they are gone, and the Black Wolf is at our door.
Well, I'm impressed that you at least realized your shortcomings in this.
Admiral!
I'm here!
I fear you are mistaken.
You wouldn't have heard her. The door was closed.
Alfinord, Minfilia, and 7 hells. Master Garland?
That was a good reaction. I enjoyed that.
And you, dear friend.
By Ralga, you're alive. All of you.
As we approached, I would swear I heard talk of surrender. But I know that cannot be. It is not the Eorzean way.
Hear me, my friends. Accepting the Garleans' offer to vanquish the primals would be folly. Folly, I say. For might is not the answer to the primal threat. Indeed, the more the Empire exerts its strength, the worse matters will become.
I'm more concerned about them siphoning off the energy from the primals each time they kill them.
Primals enter this world when mortals call upon them, and mortals are wont to appeal to a higher power when they are desperate. Nothing is more certain to breed desperation in the beast tribes than the Garleans' proposed solution.
The true answer lies in a lasting peace. But the Garleans only know war and conquest. Should Eorzea fall into their hands, there will be such suffering as none can imagine.
We are not blind to the many challenges that each of your nations face. Yet you must not give in.
Remember 5 years ago when you wagered all for the sake of the realm? Remember what you fought for, what you were willing to die for.
I think the Scions here are taking the complete wrong approach. You shouldn't be trying to convince them why accepting the Garlean, ultimatum to surrender is a good thing. It's a bad thing. They know it's a bad thing. They never said it wasn't, but they have no way to combat the ultimate weapon. What you should be doing is go, we have an idea, if we do, of how to defeat the ultimate weapon. That's what they want to hear. They don't need reinforcement of, hey, it's the Eorzean way to not surrender and to keep our liberty and freedom. No, they don't need to hear that. They know that. They need to hear a solution to stand their ground. And you're currently not providing that to them. I feel like it started out as a decently written scene because they were making really good points in the council. But since we've stepped in, the scene has taken a downward turn. This is not the argument we should be making right now.
Let the memories rekindle the fire in your heart. For Eorzea has need of it again.
They don't not have fire in their heart. They just don't have a solution. Idiots.
Come what may, we Scions will never give up the fight.
That's not going to protect the people of Eorzea. Just going, oh, with hope in our hearts we shall prevail, it's not going to make the leaders put their people's lives on the line. Just because of your empty words, you need to give them logical reassurances. What do you offer as a solution?
And so I bid you stand with us, and together we shall safeguard the future of the realm.
I give up. You're a lost cause. You're all useless. Useless. Don't be swayed by the idiocy.
Once said that a shrewd merchant grasps not for the quick profit, but invests in the future. Wise words, eh, Reborn?
Whatever, you all suck.
Sid,
Your words stir and shame me in equal measure. How could I contemplate surrender?
But that's not the point.
I know full well that all we have
This is a horrible
we
scene.
owe to the sacrifices of those who went before us. Yet the seeming hopelessness of our plight robbed me of my insight.
Insight has nothing to do with anything. You, with the options you currently have presented to you in their current form, you absolutely should surrender, because otherwise you're just going to get decimated and there's no chance to survive. At least if you surrender, you have a chance to survive. We need to present you with the reason to not do that. So no, insight is not helping you make a different decision. That's great. I really don't care. I don't find this brave or inspired.
Have no love for war.
You're really not getting the point.
Yet we have still less for those who would threaten our homeland.
Have fun throwing your life away.
Ever have we fought to protect those things we hold dear, and this shall never change.
With her.
Gridania will go to war. We will fight the Empire for the sake of the realm and all who abide here.
Well, best of luck with that. You don't even need to fight the Empire. You just need to get rid of Ultimate Weapon. There's a difference, honey. I really don't know that it's a time or place for that kind of hysterical laughter. Good lord, have you all lost your fucking minds? Yes, I dare say you have.
At long last, I hear words worthy of a founder of the Alliance. Reborn, are we to be outdone?
I lost one homeland. The thought of losing another had blunted my resolve.
What homeland did you lose? Where do you come from? You're not Alamegan, are you? Can't be.
But no man knows better than I that if you want aught, you'd best be ready to die for it. With great danger comes the chance for great glory and great profit. We Uldans who have turned sand into gold know this well.
You know, if they wanted to heighten the stakes for the end part of a realm reborn, they could kill off Reborn. Because there's still a leader for Uldar in the Sultanate. You technically have like a two-layered leader system here, and the Sultanate's unlikely to die because she's not exactly going to combat. So Reborn can actually afford to die and have us mourn his death, and Uldar will still prosper and see itself through a new era. That'd be cool. I doubt it's going to happen though.
How many times have we fallen into the pit of despair, only to have you pluck us out? I've fair lost count.
And again, it's good that you see that that is a problem. Get your shit together.
Reckless, the lot of you, like bloody pirates. Well, I won't waste my breath trying to talk you out.
She's been the funniest in this
On
whole scene.
account
I
of
like
being a
Malvib.
pirate myself. And the pirate who shrinks from a challenge is no pirate at all.
I don't really think that that's what defines a pirate, but if you say so.
Those who would pick a quarrel with us must choose. Back down or go down with all hands.
That's nice, but this isn't helping me progress my quest.
Let the Garleans come. The united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them.
May I remind you that this is an empire you go up against? Not only are there lands larger than your own, they have more people than you do because they took over other lands. You're going to be sheerly outnumbered without even taking the Ultima weapon into consideration. This is why you never went to war with the Empire previously, because they outnumbered you, they outmatched you. And yet now she's like, the united strength of Limsa Lominsa will be waiting for them. Yeah, and you all get eviscerated just the same as you would have 5 years ago. But hey, good for you for having a spine.
If our realm is to be free of this pall of darkness, let it be by our own hands.
For Eorzea!
Best of luck to you.
We must needs consider how the weapon may be brought to bear against us.
The Maelstrom will secure strategic points along the coastline.
In the meantime, the flames will deploy at...
Be at ease, my friends. You have banished our doubts.
But I'd like to point out that we're no closer to finding a solution because we didn't present one. And they have no clue about what to do about the Ultima weapon. So we're technically no closer to a solution than we were before we had this conversation.
Pray leave the military matters to us and retire to the waking sands. We will send word anon.
Cool. We'll just stand back and let you do all the heavy lifting then. Good luck with Ultima weapon. I'll just be back at the Waking Sands. Bye. Okay. If you say so. Ooh, that's a beautiful sight. Hi, Tataru. Tataru is not there. Tataru is not there. Is Tataru downstairs? Tataru? I'll just continue this way. Well, this place seems back to normal. We've got a stand-in for Thancred and everything. Same coloured tones and pastel colours. Palette,
I
that's what I
cannot
meant.
well
Palette of
express
colours.
my relief to think that the Alliance came so close to surrender.
I really do not believe that you changed their minds. That's so unrealistic.
But the fire in their hearts has been rekindled, and they will fight to the last.
Cool, great. They can all die together then. Go team.
This warmth inside. Did you feel it too, Grandfather?
This is great. Can we get to the point? How do we defeat the weapon?
I would know something. Was that your power at work earlier?
Nothing of the sort. The leaders of Eorzea had lost their way. I merely helped them to find it again. Oh, hello. Yes, our party returned just a moment ago. How close are you? It's all right, Sid.
Hello?
We must needs plan our next move. Pray continue liaising with your respective nations. Sid, would you be our man in Ul'dah?
I'll be whatever and wherever you need me to be.
What a team player.
We haven't a moment to waste. All right, let's do this.
Thancred's fate weighs heavy on my mind. I cannot bear to think of him enthralled to an Ascian.
He's not enthralled to an... What? He's not enthralled to anything. As far as I can tell, this is his choice. What made you think that he's enthralled? Nothing gave me that impression.
Mayhap you know this already, but the Ascians are immortal beings without physical form. Since time immemorial, they have fanned the flames of chaos from the shadows. That they might work unseen, the Ascians entrap and possess mortal men by means of malign artifacts known as crystals of darkness.
I'm gonna say plot-wise, that is something that we should have learnt before we learnt of Thancred's betrayal. Because I've been thinking this entire time that it's Thancred himself who has betrayed us, but it turns out that it's not. He's just somehow been possessed by this crystal of darkness and the Ascians have entrapped him. That completely changes the situation and makes me feel less salty towards him. That's information we should have had earlier so that we could understand the betrayal a bit better. Not that I cared either way, but still, foreshadowing would have helped. This is the kind of information you foreshadow, Minfilia.
One such crystal
Not
may
give
yet
afterwards
be the
as
key to
exposition.
saving Thancred.
This is a crystal of darkness.
Add it to my collection.
A mere replica, created using data obtained from anomalous crystals found across Eorzea.
It comes to us courtesy of the students of Baldessian, our distant allies.
What is this? What does that connect to? I'm going to look at the back of your outfit in a second.
Even for an Archon, Thancred's talents are exceptional. We all had complete confidence in him.
I don't know what an Archon is.
It was for this reason that none among us foresaw the danger in sending him to investigate the Ascians alone.
Well, if I'd known that that was a possibility, I would have raised the danger. But you didn't tell me that and foreshadow that that was a possibility.
Thancred had been striving to fill the void left by Louisoix. Yet, it was plain that he was overtaxing himself.
It was so plain that you did nothing.
Yeah. He would volunteer for everything and work till he was dizzy.
And the toll taken by his exertions made him vulnerable to Ascian influence.
The crystal that binds Thancred must be somewhere on his person. If we could but destroy it, his Ascian possessor would be compelled to relinquish control over him.
I have to say, I do think that this plot device weakens the impact of having Thancred betray everybody here. Because now it's like, oh, he didn't really betray them. He was just unintentionally possessed. He's still a good guy. Oh, it's not his fault. It lessens the impact of the moment and the drama of the moment. It should have been better if he truly did betray them. If he really was some sort of Ascian, though that would change his backstory. Or if he had become one of them somehow. I feel like that would have been a better story to tell. Having him just accidentally fall under the thrall and doing this against his will is kind of weak comparatively. It doesn't tell as strong a tale. So I kind of wish that we'd just committed and had him be the bad guy. It would have been more fulfilling.
You have proven the stoutest of allies, standing with us through thick and thin.
Wait, status of allies? You're saying I'm not one of you? Wow, Minfilia, after all these hours.
Yet the most perilous struggle is still to come. For the sake of the realm, and Thancred, I ask that you lend us your strength once more. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. As I am sure you are aware, the realm was saved from certain doom 5 years ago by heroes known as the Warriors of Light. What you may not be aware of is that your many feats in service to the Scions have prompted folk to make certain comparisons. I must confess, you do remind me of them.
Do I? But you don't remember them.
Yet remember this, however glorious the past, it is the hero's lot to be judged on the deeds of the present. A new darkness threatens the realm, and the people cry out for a savior. I believe that you are she, a warrior of light, here in the present, guided by the crystal's will. Come, my friends, let us fight to safeguard the future of our beloved Eorzea.
We all nodded in sync. That was creepy. It was like a choreographed. Oh my god, honey. I know I forgot to use them when we started, but 87's kind of a bit ridiculous, can I just say. It's a bit ludicrous. We skipped from 46 to 49? Why? Why don't just have them increment evenly? Weird. But I need to get off because I need to get up tomorrow at a certain time. And so I need to have an hour to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like calm down, stop the brain thinking. You know what I mean? But we're 50, right? Does it fit? I'm Googling this. I'm positive it said the game plot ends at level 50. Haha, 'tis 50. We're almost there. Oh, I should just do it. I'm not going to finish the game. I'm not staying up for that. But I just, it's right there. I want to keep going. How long will it take? How many more missions? I should Google how many missions there are. That could tell me roughly how long this will take. I should Google that while they're having the council. I cannot multitask. Y'all are just going to have to like stop for 2 seconds. Okay, it seems it took me a while to get to this information. It looks like there are 5 quests remaining. I think we're starting Operation Archon. Then there's a hero in need, Hearts on Fire, Rock the Castrum. I guess we're going back to one of the Castrums. And the Ultimate Weapon. So, absolutely not finishing that tonight. Should I continue? I'm not going to finish regardless. All present, then let us begin. I mean, at this point, you should have voice acting the whole way through. We're at the end of the game. We have received the details of the impending operation. In what promises to be the largest single counter-offensive in the realm's troubled history, the Alliance will strike at every Imperial stronghold standing upon Eorzean soil. Okay, I mean, that's one way to go about it. I'm okay with that. As might be expected, the operation will be complex, but you need not commit its intricacies to memory. Well, don't lose the plan in case the Imperial forces get hold of it. It is enough that each man understands his part and plays it to the best of his ability. The finer instructions you will receive at each staging point. To begin, let us review the distribution of our forces. From east From west to east, the Maelstrom of Limsa, the Immortal Flames of Uldar, and the Order of the Twin Adder of Gridania. Next, let us examine the locations of the Imperial strongholds. I'm just watching them appear. There's only 2, okay. Near Limsa, we have Castrum Occidens, situated in eastern Vilbrand, and Castrum Marinum, which lies to the south and east, in the midst of the Rotano Sea. Good luck getting there. Near Uldar, hey, oh, you've got 2. Was even got 1? No. We have Castrum. How did they relocate so close to your cities, may I ask? We have Castrum Meridianum to the north, and the coastal outpost at Cape Westwind, which connects Castrum Marinum to the mainland by means of a Magitech transporter. You only have 1. Near Gridania, we have Castrum Oriens, which lies upon the eastern edge of the 12th Wood. Actually, we know about that one. We've encountered it. It's near the Sylphs. And finally, in Mordona stands Castrum Sentry, a thorn in the heart of Eorzea. The forthcoming operation will see Allied forces assault each of the aforementioned locations, with the ultimate objective of destroying the Empire's new weapon, housed within Castrum Meridianum. You still don't know how to get rid of it, though. It's all well and good to attack these places, but if you can't get rid of the weapon, what point is there? As one might expect of the Black Wolf's seat of power, Castrum Meridianum boasts all but impenetrable defences. If we are to breach it, we must needs isolate it from its sister strongholds. To do otherwise would be to risk being caught twixt hammer and anvil. The operation will comprise 4 distinct phases, all told. The first shall see us eliminate one of the Black Wolf's most trusted lieutenants, Ritatan, that name again, Sas Alvina. According to our intelligence, the Prefectus is due to visit the Imperial outpost at Cape Westwind for an inspection. When he arrives, we shall dispatch an elite adventurer unit to eliminate him. Seren, we would have you lead this assault. Ritatan, I don't know how to pronounce the name, is a peerless field tactician. Shorn of his leadership, the garrison at Castrum Occidens, I still don't know how to pronounce it either, Occidens will be as a snake without its head. Next, Phase 2 will see us sever Castrum Meridianum's primary lines of supply. As soon as Ritatan's presence is confirmed at the coastal outpost, the Maelstrom will lay siege to Castrum Occidens. Well, good, because the leader's not going to be there. And then also take that one out while you're at it. At that very hour, the Leminson Armada, helmed by the Admiral herself, shall move to blockade Castrum Marinum. Meanwhile, in the 12th Wood, the Order of the Twin Adder will surround Castrum Oriens. And they'll have the Sylphs to help them. Phrixio's been waiting for a chance to avenge these ones. Phase 3 shall see us neutralize Castrum Meridianum's defences. Forming our main thrust, the Immortal Flames will march against the stronghold with all their strength, while the enemy's eyes are thus drawn outwards. Another elite adventurer unit shall infiltrate the Castrum. Its mission: to disable the Magitech field generator which protects the Praetorium, a fortress within a fortress wherein the Ultima weapon is believed to be housed. Seren, we would have you take command once more. So am I only doing this, and I'm only doing this? I have no say or input on the others, because I'm okay with that. I don't want to be present for all these battles. It's just going to draw this out. It sounds like I'll only be present for 2 battles. Meanwhile, the Order of the Twin Adder will blockade the railway, you have a railway, which connects Sentry and Meridianum, preventing the timely arrival of reinforcements from Mordona. A wise precaution. The monstrous locomotive which runs back and forth between the 2 Castra is capricious enough. Nope, capacious. Okay. Enough to transport a small army, by all accounts. It is well the Garleans did not think to give it wings. Don't give them ideas. Once Meridianum's defences have been compromised, the operation will enter its 4th and final phase. All 3 forces will come on in. Are you coming in? Are you coming in? This will see the Immortal Flames enter the stronghold and suppress the remnants of the enemy garrison, allowing Seren's unit to pass unopposed into the Praetorium, where they will locate and destroy the Ultima weapon. Yet you still haven't told me how I'm going to accomplish this feat, though. Just generically telling me I'm going to destroy it is not helping anybody. I love your optimism, but you, thus far, don't have any plans to kill it. By this feat shall the operation be deemed a success. Yes, but... In addition to the grand companies, we can count upon the support of a variety of other parties, from the pirates of Limsa to the monetarists of Uldar. In all, the operation will involve no fewer than 12 major factions. Legend holds that the Archons were 12 and 1 and 1 and 12. It is for this reason that our grand endeavour has been dubbed Operation Archon. Countless free companies have also pledged their swords, and more join us by the day. At long last, all of Eorzea is rising as one. As before, we Scions shall work in concert with the grand companies. Your sister is still not present. Ida, Papalimo, Ishola. Pray accompany your respective organizations on their missions. Urianga. I would have you represent us in Uldar. Reassure the financiers that they have made a sound investment. When that is done, pray return here and aid in the coordination of our forces. Tataru, please assist Urianga in any way you are able, and ensure that everyone is kept abreast of the latest developments. So she's like the center of operations of communications. Nymphilia, Sid, and I shall accompany the main host in an advisory capacity. It will be our task to analyze intelligence as it comes into our possession and make the necessary recommendations to command. As Alphanard mentioned, you are to lead the elite unit of adventurers, whose task it will be to see each of Operation Archon's main objectives fulfilled. Yours is the most important role of all, and like to be the most dangerous. Pray choose your party well, and stint not in your preparation. I should probably buy some potions. The battle for the future of the realm is about to begin. Together, let us show the Black Wolf the power of a united Eorzea. I should still buy some potions, right? It's surprising that the game hasn't given me anything stronger than a high potion. Mega potions, anybody? Pray report to the Immortal Flames encampment situated in the north of here, when you're ready to be briefed on your first mission. I cannot stress this enough, but please be careful. May you walk in the light of the crystal.